What's up, everybody? This your boy, Bless the Damn Best, coming at you once again, doing what I do, how I do it. Okay, I went back into the archives, and I came out with this video that I uploaded on my channel maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I was going back through it the other day, and I found some very, very interesting and very, very damning things on this video. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up before I play it. Your chief, not mine, Reverend Dane Calloway, is a low down, dirty, rotten, lying plagiarizer of the highest order. And on this video, I will prove that without a doubt. Okay, there was this author, I think the name was Avis Neal. I don't have it right here in front of me, but back in, I think it was 2015, he wrote a book about when they changed the designation from Black to African American. And Dane Calloway plagiarized like a whole passage from his book, most of it verbatim, some words he changed here and there. And okay, the guy Avis Neal that wrote the book, he didn't agree with changing the name from Black to African American, but not for the reason that Dane Calloway is trying to dupe you into believing. He just said that most Black people preferred Black over African American, and it had nothing to do with that nobody came from Africa and the slave trade didn't happen, what Mr. Calloway is trying to push. And on this video, I'm going to play a side-by-side verbatim of the part that he stole out of this guy's book. Not only am I going to play that, I am going to play him telling a bold-faced lie about what he did. He said that the guy gave him permission. Even further, he said that the guy asked him to do that to promote the book, which you will see by the end of this video, it is a lie. And the main treat that I will have at the end of this video is Mr. Avis. Oh, I fucked that part up. I can't remember his name right now. But the guy that actually wrote the article himself, speaking on the fact that he did not give Dane Calloway permission to do that. And the only reason that he hasn't sued him about that is because he's Black. Oh my God, how ironic. But I'm not gonna talk y'all to death. I'm just gonna let this video do the talking. So here we go.
So first of all, let me just show you the section that was clearly plagiarized, okay? I'm gonna show you where it came from, so you get an understanding of what Dane Calloway is doing that is so dangerous. So let me go ahead and share my screen. By the way, you should know this is really the reason why he had this video taken down originally. I guarantee you this is the reason why he did.
The term African American to refer to all Black people was endorsed only since 19...
Can you hear?
I hear it, but it's low. But go ahead, just try to turn your thing up.
I'm gonna try to turn it up a little bit.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead. Starting from the TOP.
People was endorsed only since 1989, but was against the desires of the majority of Black people. In fact,
here we go. This is from the beginning.
The term African American to refer to all Black people was endorsed only since 1988.
The term African American to refer to all Black people was endorsed only since 1989,
but was against the desires of the majority of Black people. In fact, the term was endorsed by only 5 people,
but was against the desires of the majority of Black people. In fact, the term was endorsed by only 5 people,
including Reverend Jesse Jackson and Ramona Edlin, leading the charge as a result of a gathering called the African American Summit,
including Reverend Jesse Jackson and Ramona Edlin leading the charge, as a result of a gathering called the African American Summit,
without the input of the majority of Black people. Author Avis J. Smith went to the district court in Washington, D.C. to stand against this term,
without the input of the majority of Black people. Author Avis J. Smith went to the district court in Washington, D.C. to stand against this term,
as well as against the notion that a small group of powerful individuals should be able to compel the masses into adopting it.
as well as against the notion that a small group of powerful individuals should be able to compel the masses into adopting it.
So let's be really clear, family. This brother, and I use that word lightly again, actually has done many things that are damaging. And for those of you who hadn't seen the rest of this presentation, you should also understand that Avis J. Smith does not agree with him. So he stole his information. By the way, you'll notice that he steals his information, and later Dane Calloway, I'm going to play part of it for you, says that what he's actually doing is they asked him to do it. The author and the publisher asked him to do it. By the way, it's published by Zilbris. You should know that Zilbris is a self-publishing site. So what are you actually saying? What are you saying? But if you look at a quote from Avis J. Smith's book, even in the introduction, it's even in the Roman numerals. Can you see where it comes from? Family, when I give you information, I show you the source. He says, a study into the history of names, which has been used to refer to Black people, indicates that many words have been used to describe or identify the former slaves. It is necessary to distinguish those Black people from the ancestry of slavery in America from those of the Caribbean, African, and other areas, because many of them do not want to be associated with Black people from the ancestry of American slavery. This is their right, because their experiences are not exactly the same, although they too were slaves taken from Africa. Did you hear what I just said? Clearly, you can see now that he does not agree with him. So he stole his information, and the author does not agree. That is what we are seeing.
But Jabari, Dame said he got permission to use that.
Yes.
So do you got proof that he didn't?
Yes, I do. And in fact, what I'm gonna do before I even show you that, Sonetta, let me see if I can actually play the clip where he says that he got permission. Because you need to actually be clear that Dane Calloway is continuing to mislead our people. You have to be clear. This is not a situation where I'm misinterpreting what happened. When he gets caught, he lies about it. He lies about it. That's what he does. That's how he actually feels about you, family. That's how he feels about you. So let me see if I can get this playing for you in a moment as well. Here we go. 1 second. Okay.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to actually move it to an area where you can see it. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I want you to listen to this conversation so you can really understand how much he's lying and how much people are willing to accept his lies. Take a listen.
Getting our own platform, we got our own shit. We don't want to be a part of y'all shit, man. Just leave us alone, man. We got our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Wait a minute. I know what this is.
Damn.
No. Look, I'm about to shut this down right now. What they showing you is the video of these people. Actually, is Avis J. Smith. He's an author, and he and his people came to me. This was last year. They came to me twice. I actually did this twice for them. The second time is still up. The first one was taken down by YouTube because something in that video they didn't like. This is Avis J. Smith's promoting his. It was like a little small commercial promoting his book. His people came to me and asked me, please, can you use this information here to promote my book? or to promote me in any way, like if it's going to fit your format and all of that, right? Okay, I listened to it. They gave me a little thing they wanted me to say, and they if you could please restate it verbatim, and it would still be promoting Avis J. Smith. Yeah, I mean or Avis B. Smith, something like that. That's an author though, and it was referring to that particular topic of that. That was 2000. I can pull that up right now. That was too long ago, and they can contact him. Contact him.
Right.
Yeah, they paid me for that. That was something I done for them. That was a favor. They paid me for that.
So you just smashed that in the
I was so but see, listen, on all of my videos, it tells you a content warning. The content warning definitely tells you. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. It says, content warning. All content on this channel is produced, written, edited, and narrated by Dane Calloway, except where noted. All content on the channel is copyrighted, protected, and or licensed to be used under permitted grounds and or fair use.
So, family, I hope you see that Dane Calloway himself is the one that asked us to reach out to the author. He did that, family. And so you should know that if someone says that to Jabari, Jabari is going to call his bluff. That's what I do. Because I knew that that could not possibly be true. It didn't even sound right. And you should recognize that it didn't sound right. Right off the bat. Why should you know it didn't sound right? Because first of all, if it was promoting a book, then why didn't he even mention the damn book?
Good point.
Why didn't he mention it? And he says that he got paid for it. Why didn't he tell you that he got paid for it? He says that all of the things that he uses actually are written by him or they're noted. He didn't note on there where he got that from. Do you know how long it took to find that? When you listen to someone speak long enough, you begin to recognize the words they use, the way they construct sentences, where they pause, where they continue. And when I heard him actually saying that, I said, this doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like him. That's when I actually looked for Avis J. Smith's work. And so this is what Avis J. Smith has to say about this ridiculous claim. Ridiculous claim. Take a listen.
For Professor Avis Smith, is Pierre speaking. How are you? Fine. How are you doing? Good. I'm fine. My name is Jabari Osaze. I'm actually a scholar and a lecturer who's written a book, and I actually wanted to ask you a question or two about your book, African American. Yes. Particularly because I should say I became aware of it because a YouTuber has actually taken part of your YouTube video and put it in his video. And then what he does is he speaks the words that are in the video directly. Yes. Are you familiar with it? I saw that. I was surprised to see that. I didn't know, I don't know if no one gave him permission to do it. Right. He did that, Right. Yeah. He claims that you or your publishing company actually asked him to speak those words because they liked the work he was doing. No. That is not true. Not true. Okay. The other reason why I'm reluctant to take any action is specifically because he's black. Right. Right. That's the only thing that's saving him right now. Right. Right. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. And I don't know. And I don't even know if it's worth the action. But the very fact that he is saying things that you did not say, by the way, like for example, his major argument is that people who are black never came from Africa, that we are in fact Native Americans. That's his major argument. Which seems in contradiction to your argument as well. It's my argument is simply simply the fact that, my orientation, I was one of the assistant secretaries in the original Nation of Islam under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I've seen Malcolm speak when he was living, I knew people that traveled with Malcolm. The thing that I did not like was the fact in 1989, Reverend Jesse Jackson and Ramona H. Edlin had a meeting in New Orleans. The African American Summit is what they called it.
Yeah.
They determined that African American is what we should all be called because it gives us a better sense of our history. They had Black historians before these people were born, and I believe it's disrespectful to the
masses of Black people
previous
to do
Black
that.
historians.
Right.
It's now they knew at the time that greater than 75% of Blacks preferred Black as opposed to African Americans.
How do you feel about our connections with Africa? I mean, do you think that there's that was something we need to continue to do? We need to be able to build a base there.
We need that connection with Africa. We need that connection with Africa. We need that connection with Africa.
We've been fed up and the rage is getting higher. We fucked around and found out the devil afraid of fire. So now when we get turned up, shit get burned up. I see a lot of souls burn up and that turn up.